All right. 105. It's for you, Drake. We're doing it. The 1 hour songwriting challenge. Now, I'm thinking about how songwriting is kind of like cooking. Like, I'm not a very good cook. So, I gotta break it down to the basics. I got cheese. I got some steakums. I'm gonna make a sandwich. You gotta look around and see what you got. You don't always know what you got. I can't always be putting a whole bunch of ingredients together in my mind before I look around and I take stock of what I've got. So, we're setting the timer. Boom! 1 hour. We're gonna write a song. I'm not gonna cheat. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna pull from some ideas that I've had in my life. I can pull from anything, right? I can pull from anywhere. There's no rules. I just say I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna use one of the songs that I've been kind of trying to work on. I've been like thinking, mulling over. Like Drake said, in the last songwriting challenge video, sometimes it takes, months or years for you to mull over certain ideas. But if you stop yourself before the idea comes out, then the idea is just it's not gonna ever be there. So, I hope that everything sounds okay. My pan's heating up. And I'm thinking about what I got. In my head, what I got is this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. Ooh, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So I'm taking it. I woke up in the morning. Ask myself, what can I be? I try to be a body. It feels like it's still on me. Sometimes the things don't go your way. Sometimes you just can't breathe. But we try and we try. So you could start a song anywhere. It could be a melody, or chords, or lyrics. But I feel like you need something to write about. You can't write a song with nothing to write about. So, is your life perfect? Everything going good? It's all relative. It's all relative. What you get and what you give. How it pleases you inside. All of the things that we want to believe disappear before our very eyes. Try and retry just to watch your fall. What was it for anyway? So he says, if you've been here before. Don't let yourself be inhibited by your inner critic, right? All right, bread. Partner, all my bread's gone. All my bread must have been moldy. You'll be forgiven when it all comes down. Shining crying waterfalls. The song. Waterfalls. There is a song. Here comes Preston. He, ooh. And I'll never crash if I never fly. That's a lie. And it's all relative. What you get, what you give. And the all in a sneeze. I'm gonna have to rewind this. I'm gonna have to go back.
Because this motif is happening in my mind, but some of the lyrics that I've used, I like them. I do. I like them. I do. I really, I do. I like them a lot, and I want to keep them. All right? I want to keep them. So I'm just gonna keep them. I have a cheese. All right, so.
Let me go back. I gotta go back. I'm heating up my cheese, melting my cheese, and I think I got at the beginning. Your beef, when it all comes down. Crying waterfalls, but there's barely a sound. I don't care that this is like way like something that I know this is like something. What you get, what you give, it's all relative in the end. Falling forward fast. Somebody just now really knows where he lands. No one knows where you land. We don't know. So part of my process, that looks funny. Part of my process when I write is like get an idea and then go take a walk. You know, I write the chorus and the verse and get the motif that's flowing, and then give it some time by just getting some physical distance, walking around, getting some sunlight, breathing. I'm gonna eat my sandwich and I'm gonna listen back to the original recording of what I did when I was just, because now I'm sticking to this melody. That's too long. I don't think that's what I did. Okay. Back to it. It's only fair. I gotta put the video back on if I'm gonna be working on it. I'm sorry. Really sorry. So the chords will be easy after. I'm not even gonna touch it yet. I'm just gonna keep thinking about the lyrics. To get what you give, it's all relative in the end. You'll be forgiven. When it all comes down, you're crying waterfalls, but there's barely a sound. Your hope is up. You're hoping on. You hope to prove. I really like the salamanders going to the grocery store analogy. Because personally, I wouldn't necessarily change the salamanders. I like the salamanders in the grocery store. But the point of what you were saying, Drake, if you're watching, is, and Jess, because I think that might have been your analogy originally, you can substitute any element, but if you don't put the elements down, they can't be subbed, and you're just in this constant state of no, 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 and you never get anything out. So I'm saying, you hope to prove that what you feel is real. That's cool. And then what if I repeated this other part? You'll never crash if you never fly. But the first time I don't say it, it's a lie. You'll be forgiven. G, of course. Well, maybe I'll end up in a cool key signature, C minor or something interesting. There's no way that would have been C minor. Cool. You'll be forgiven when it all comes down. No. No. Oh, this part's gonna be. You hope to prove that what you feel that would be a 9. So maybe if I played the 2 minor 9, that would sound good. So what did I just do? That was kind of nice. I might need to rewind again. It's hard to notice. When it comes and it goes, you fall in fall fast. Double end, I don't know. And I hope to, only hope to prove that what you feel is real. So I should be at 5. I should be at 25. All right, I'm subtracting 3 minutes from the time, so it's accurate. So now I accidentally added myself 3 minutes in my nerves earlier, but I'm giving it back. Okay. Luckily, there is no definition as to what is a song. I could just be like, this is my song, but I need another verse. The definition is what you feel it, and I'm definitely like, let me play it now. This is what I got so far. Alright, I don't want to think too much. What you get, what you give, what you get, what you give. It's all relative, it's all relative, it's all relative in the end. That's kind of a nice, like, minor 7, minor 7, minor 7. What you get, what you give. What you get, what you give. It's all relative in the end. It's all relative in the end. I know, you can't go. Yeah, you can. That's kind of. And it's all, and what you get and what you give, it's all relative in the end. Open water, or it's high and dry. You can't beat a little bit of juxtaposition. That's the second verse opening line for sure. So this is where I start to be like, okay, what's the song? And most of my songs are about the same thing, and that's just like, when you're having a hard time, when someone you love is having a hard time, what would you tell your loved one? What do you tell yourself? Never crash if you never fly. It is like an excuse to not try to fly, is to just stay and not try to do that thing that you want to do so badly, metaphorically, fly. And if you never fly, you can't crash, and so you just don't try to fly. But you can still crash. You can still crash your car. You can still crash your life into the ground. Just because you didn't try to fly doesn't stop you, doesn't protect you from, existential dread in life. It actually has come to protect me in a very great way. So if you and you'll never crash if you never fly. I love how I say it once and I leave it there. You're like, oh, that's interesting. I kind of agree with you. And then the next time I say, it's a lie. And this extra line happens. The first time it happens in the first part of the verse. And then when the second verse comes around, it happens at the second. All right, I wish I had a bridge. But the most important thing is I just get a couple of more lyrics for it's open water or it's high and dry. I'm all in overdrive. I'm all in overdrive. Or the man on the side. Oof, I like that. Only hope this dream will never die. And all my patience, all my all my patience, all my nose in my what I would. Alright, so all my patience, that I, or lack thereof, all my patience or lack thereof. It's got on my mind. All my patience and all my patience, all of me that's blind. What I wouldn't do for some peace of mind. And you'll never crash if you never fly. Is a lie. What did I say? That's good. Got it. Okay, here's the song. You be forgiven when it all comes down to crying waterfalls. But there's barely a sound. You only hope to prove that what you feel is real. Hard to notice when it comes and it goes. We're falling forward fast. Where we'll land, I don't know. And you never crash if you never fly. And what you get and what you give, it's all relative in the end. And there's open water or it's high and dry. I'm all in overdrive. Oh, the man on the side, and we only hope this dream will never die. Oh, my patience, all of me that's blind. What I wouldn't do for some peace of mind. And you never crash if you never fly. Is a lie. And what you get, what you give. Shh. What you get and what you give. It's all relative in the end. Fiend. Done. No bridge, but it doesn't need a bridge to be a song, right? Can we agree? Anyways, I'll do a quick recap right now. Awesome. Awesome. I like this. I actually like this. There was a lot of moments in this and I was like, whoo! Love that line. I think I even teared up a little bit. That's what does it. That's how I know I'm happy with a song. These are tough hour songs, because what if I can't make myself cry in an hour? And that's kind of the goal. That's kind of the challenge. Can you make yourself cry? Can you say something that brings a tear to your eye? Oh yeah? Write it down. All right, cool. So, thank you, Jess and Drake, for the wonderful energy and love and wonder and wonderfulness. I'm gonna go record it. Well, probably not. I gotta go pick up my kid. All right. I love you. See you later. See you next time.